Hello friends, I really hope you can hear me. I have no idea, absolutely no idea. I'm out of town, and I'm filming a video. I think, do I want my sunglasses on? I don't know. This is a general week reading for May 19th to the end of the month, but I think we're also, and it's also really late in the week when I'm posting this. I normally post it earlier, but I think it's fine. It's fine. And I think at the end we may pull from the Heavenly Bloom for like an end of month bonus card, I'm thinking. Still deciding. But friends, we're gonna get directly into it. Spirits, what does our week look like as a whole? What is in store for this current week that we are in? What is the main topic? What is the main idea? What is the focus point? It's also windy and I don't want my cards to fly away, so. And they won't. We have the Tower and the King of Swords. So this is what the week looks like. The Tower, I've been hearing from like other readers that like a lot of people are having Tower moments. Tower moments aren't something to be like necessarily very concerned about. However, this is like a big transformation. This is a big change. This is kind of like falling apart and then regrouping. Whatever that may mean to you, this is kind of, I'm getting like a fresh start. I'm getting like things are shifting, things are changing, something in your life. It could be many things, it could be just one thing, but there's something about you that is going through a transformation this week. The Tower. And then the King of Swords is kind of like what I'm getting is like the King of Clarity, the King of, I might have to double check, but good intuition, believe strongly in one's actions. The glasses are on because I want them on. The King of Swords is an intellectual leader. He is filled with clarity. I believe I said that. He has a strong sense of justice. He does not lead with emotions. He leads with intellect. So in partnership with the Tower, I'm getting like, you could be receiving some clarity now. You could be feeling a little bit more. And I think I've even been saying that in past readings, how like you're going to be reaching clarity. I think this is just like confirmation in hands with the Tower of like there is a situation that's becoming clear to you. I'm kind of getting more of like a personal thing, like a self thing. You could be like maybe learning more about yourself, realizing like something that's really different about you or your life. Maybe something that you desired in the past, you just clearly don't desire anymore. I'm just getting a lot of shifts and changes. So my cards don't fly away. I'm going to tuck them under my book. Card 2. Something unexpected that will arise this week. Spirits, what is something unexpected that will arise this week? Oh, there's something unexpected. That one kind of popped out. Anything else for something unexpected that will arise this week? Yes. So we have the Ace of Cups, which is emotional abundance, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is kind of like the card of a apprenticeship. So you could either be learning from someone or you could be teaching another. Take it how it resonates. Something unexpected this week could be you could be receiving knowledge from another person. You could be receiving advice or tips, or someone can be looking to you for some advice and like some pointers. So be on the lookout for that this week. And then the Ace of Cups is overflowing with emotional fulfillment. Be on the lookout for newness. Be on the lookout for, I want to say glimmers, but just be on the lookout for things that make you happy. I think you're going to have a lot of happiness this week. Card 3. How can I stay grounded and balanced this week? Spirits, how can we remain grounded and balanced in this current week that we are in? How can we remain grounded and balanced this week? Do I have some double chin action? Maybe not. Maybe not. Spirits, how can we remain grounded? Oh shit. In balance this week. I'm gonna take the first one. And I'm gonna pull for one more. That was the King of Pentacles. And for me, that just says like, high key, like count your blessings. How can we stay grounded and balanced this week? Anything else for groundfulness and balance, spirits? Do we have anything else? Kind of thinking no. Bitch. We have the Six of Wands. That's the card of victory. How to stay grounded and balanced this week is know that, like, I feel like you've clearly come so far. And I know I say this sometimes, like, in other readings, but, like, I don't know, as we approach the end of May and the beginning of summer, I don't know if that means anything to other people, but I feel like that's just, like, seasonally, usually, an exciting time, a time to, like, look back. Like, we're kind of reaching eventually we'll be reaching the half point of the year if you follow, like, 2025. Some people count their years differently. This is the card of victory. Real shit, how to remain grounded and balanced this week is, like, even though if you feel like you're going through a tower moment, or sometimes, like, things aren't going the way you hoped or you planned, just know that, like, everything happens for you and you will succeed. And then the King of Pentacles is just, like, I really want to say basking in the ambience, but that is, like, I think that's, like, a fart joke. Basking in the ambience. Yeah, that's Terry Crews right there. So, wrong. But basking in, like, your wealth, your richness, your everything that you have, like, for me, I'm feeling like you've done it. How can I say grounded and balanced this week? Yeah, count your blessings. Remind yourself of how much you have, how lucky you are, how blessed you are, how fulfilled you really are. I feel like sometimes a person can be so, like, addicted to chasing one or two things that would make us feel emotionally fulfilled that we tend to forget the things that we kind of already have in our possession, whether it be love, finances, family, a bed to sleep on. I don't know. How to stay grounded and balanced this week. Trust the universe that you are going to succeed no matter what, whether you're going through a good day, bad month, bad year. This is the card of victory. This is the card of success. This is the card of, like, triumph. Count your blessings. Be grateful for what you have. You are so rich. You have everything. You have everything you want already. It's inside of you. You know what I mean? Card 4. Spirits, what is an important emotion that we will feel this week? What is an important emotion that we will feel in the week of the end of May? Right? Is it? I could be wrong. The end of May could be on Monday. Ooh, bitch. Judgment. Get off your ass. This card, the Judgment card, is, like, an important emotion I will feel this week. This is the card of being taken up out of your coffin. This is, like, the card of a wake-up call. This is being, like, if you see the people at the bottom, they're dead. And then this individual at the top is, like, blowing the horn. Wake up. Cue the foghorns. Wake up. An important emotion I will feel this week is, baby, it's time to get on the move. It's time to get on the move. I don't know what that means for you. I know what it means for me. It's time to get up off your ass. Or maybe it's time for you to get on your ass. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody could be a little bit different. But I feel like there's something calling to you. You know, and it's obviously so good with this victory card, with the King of Pentacles card. Like, dude. Someone could be teaching you, or you could be teaching another. Emotional fulfillment. This may seem difficult at first, but it's only going to bring you exactly where you need. You have all the tools intellectually to guide yourself to your dreams coming true, to guide yourself to the life that you desire. This is a fantastic reading, and we are only halfway in. Put those cards back. Get up. What are you doing? Whatever it is that's been calling you, it's time to dip your toes in the water. It's time to really full send. I feel like I'm using Gen Z terms, but that's fine, because that's fine. I'm gonna take these off, I think. Let me take these off. It is time for you to get up or to get down. I don't know. Something is calling you, and it's time for you to go see what it is. That is the important emotion that you will feel this week. And you know what it is. And if you're like, well, maybe it's this and maybe it's that, maybe it's more than one thing. I don't know. I'm very sniffly. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Card 5, something that will inspire me. Spirits, what is something that will inspire us during this current week that we are in? What is something that will inspire us? I don't know. Oh, bitch. Sorry. Rebirth is what will inspire you. rebirth. And we just had the Judgment card of like people coming up out of their coffins. The Judgment, Death, and the Tower, you are literally transforming into another fucking being this week. And that's period. That's what's happening. Oh my god. Look how pretty this is. Oh shit. That's beautiful. I see where it came from. Yeah. This is like... I feel like we've been getting the Death card in like a couple of the past readings too. I feel like there seems to be like some sort of trend. It's windy. I really hope you can hear me, but I don't know. There is a new person. I feel like there's a new version of you that's coming out of this coffin, and that's what this Death card is. There's a new, I've mentioned it before, but this king is dead. The ruler of this land is dead. That means there's room for a new person to take leadership. There's room for a new person to make decisions for your life. It's not another person, it's another version of you. It's time to wake up, like I just said. This is a wake-up call. You can either be dead or you can thrive and rule like the King of Swords here. Hikey with the King of... This is you. Because this was the first card that came out in our deck. This is you. This is what's happening. And then all the amazing cards that have come out after. So, this is you. If you can allow that version of yourself to die, and this version, the King of Swords, is the version of you that's going to come up out of that coffin from the Judgment card. Something that will inspire me is the beauty of starting over, the beauty of having newness, the beauty of new ideas, the beauty of just new. The beauty of doing things different, the beauty of being, what's the word? Interested in new versions of yourself, the beauty of wanting to do the same thing, but in a different way. Does that make sense? It's windy, it's raining, but it's sunny. It's very interesting. How will my spirit guide speak to me this week? Spirits, how are you going to talk to us this week? What can we be on the lookout for in terms of how you will communicate with us this week, spirits? How are you going to communicate with us? Spirits, how will you communicate with us this week? Dude, it's like we get the same... Ooh. Okay. So we have the moon and we have the 5 of cups. So the moon is a hidden path, will soon be revealed. I've also known this card, I'm going to probably take a look, but I've also known this card to be like, this is a tamer side of you and this is like a more wild side of you. So there could be, like I said, another version of you. Is this falling down or was it like that the whole time? I don't really know what's going on. There could be multiple versions of you dying, coming out of the coffin. I'm kind of sensing you've had an idea of who you are, but also who you want to be and how you show up, but how you want to show up. I feel like there could be multiple things going on here in terms of the self. This is a very like self-based reading in my opinion. And you're on a journey. You are seeking a path. You are looking for something. You're looking for the Ace of Cups. It's emotional fulfillment. And something that's keeping you... Oh no! One of my cards flew away. Gotta go get it. Okay, well, it was the 2 of Swords, so we're going to take that as I was just saying. So, what was I just saying? Okay, I have to figure this out because I don't want my cards to keep flying away. I've never done a reading in the wind. Kind of crazy. What was I saying? Right, so clearly, the moon is like a path will soon be revealed. There's, and you're looking for the path, the 2 of Cups is normally, this is just a random card that flew out, but I'm going to use it. The 2 of Cups, oh my god, 2 of Swords, not 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Swords is normally you have a decision to make, and this person is thinking of this could be either or. However, she has an island here, she has an island here, and she has an island behind her. there's not just one or another way to go about things. There's many ways to go about things. That's all I'm going to say with that Two of Swords. I'm going to tuck that away. There doesn't have to be just one version of you. I know I said I wasn't going to say anymore, but there could be many. There doesn't have to be just one anything. You know what I mean? The Five of Cups, that's why I kept saying Two of Cups. Five of Cups is an individual who is focusing on what he has lost, his wine that has spilt, but he is not focused on his chalices that are full. And he's trying to get to the other side of the island, but if he turns around and not only notices his cups that are full here, he will see that there's a bridge. So, as I said, focusing on one way to get to something, when if you turn around, or if you think of it in a different sense, there is another way to succeed in your situation. Let me take a look and see if I have anything else for the moon. Alrighty, the moon is a time to trust and look deep into your intuition. It can represent a time that is confusing and yeah, trust your intuition. Things could appear as an illusion, but trust your gut. Hidden paths will soon be revealed. Hidden truths will soon be revealed. That is what it says. Okay, we're just about done here. I think I will pull just one card from the Heavenly Bloom after. It's hot. Spirits. How to best support myself this week. Spirits, how can we best support ourselves this week? Seems like we have a lot of transformation. How can we best give ourselves love and encouragement that we need in order to succeed? So, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. How to best support ourselves this week is to... Damn. Ten of Swords. The end of an anguish is over. Trust that anything that has been tormenting you is over now. This is also like a completion card, so the end of an anguish. I don't know if I said that already. The good stuff's coming. The dead is over. Ten of Swords, death, Tower, judgment. You are genuinely dead as fuck. I've said that before, but this time you're dead. Like, you're not even like, this is dead. Yeah. So, how to best support ourselves, know that things are making a turn. Things are turning around for the best. We have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, I recently saw something where this individual is juggling a decision, and if you notice, like, one side of the water is like slightly lower than the other. So one decision is like represented to be calmer waters, and another is represented to be like slightly more challenging. So it seems like, and we had the Two of Swords pop out too, it seems like there's a couple decisions you need to make in order to get this life that you're so badly desiring. There's a couple decisions you need to make in order to really confidently step yourself out of that coffin, judgment card. And there's a couple decisions you need to make in order to, I lost my train of thought. In order to, reach that victory. Six of Wands. And we have the Nine of Wands. How I am seeing this card is like, this individual looks really scared. I'm kind of getting like, this individual is scared to take the next step. You're scared to make a decision. I feel like change is hard. I feel like full sending is difficult. I feel like when so much can be going wrong and you want so badly things to go right, it could be really difficult, and it could be blinding to know like which direction to go. But not necessarily just blinding, it could also just be really scary, and you could be so addicted to the things that are familiar, the things that make you comfortable. You know what I mean? The Nine of Swords is one card away from the Ten of Wands, which is like the completion card. Even though the Ten of Wands is the card of overburden, but what was I saying? How to best support yourself this week. Know that the bad shit is over. This is the end of an anguish. I would say venture out there and don't be scared. I feel like this individual is like really wanting to keep what he has, but he doesn't necessarily need to lose this. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna take a look though. at the cards and see what's up. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, I just did a little looky-loo on the last two cards. This is the card of finding balance and harmony within difficult situations, which I think is great. What the heck is happening? Okay. So this week, how to best support yourself is know that you obviously want what's best for you. And with the moon, if you trust your gut and your intuition, you will make a decision that provides you with balance and harmony. Two of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands is also the card of determination I had read. It's like this individual has worked so hard for how far he's come, and you are determined to see this through. It may be difficult, it may be really scary, but I think I saw something the other day, or I read something, excuse me, oh my God, on Pinterest, and it was like, the only way out of something is through it. The only way to reach your dreams and succeed is to get through the challenging periods that sometimes can weigh us down to make us rethink whether or not it is worth it, if that makes sense. Awesome. I'm going to pull one card from the Heavenly Bloom, and then we're done. This is a great reading. I do plan to film here again. So, yeah. Spirits, do you have one final card for the end of May, or just how we can shed a little bit of love onto ourselves? Thank you, Heavenly Bloom, for providing us with some communication. Anything to sum up this reading? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. But I will read the book's description. As you guys know, if you've been watching, they have kind of cool descriptions. Come out of there, please. Thank you. Wait, does it go in there? No, it goes in here. Oh my goodness. What's happening? Actually, nothing's happening. Everything is literally amazing. Eight of Cups. Let me show you the card. You escapes a life that has no future and travels to a new land. Upright. Walking away, escaping a situation that has no future is not cowardice, but courage. Okay, exactly what I said. So, there's a lot going on in this reading, but I think you got the message. And the Eight of Cups summed it all up for you. It's time to walk away from things that are no longer serving you. It's really what it's time to do is get your ass out of the coffin and step into this new life that you want so badly. You have all the tools you need. We didn't get the Magician, but if we had, that would have been like super confirmation. But you do already have all the tools you need. They say when you desire something, it's because you already have it. When you imagine yourself having these particular dreams, they say sometimes God puts those ideas in your head because it's already yours. It's what you're meant for. Now, obviously, I think an individual has many, many dreams. It's not just one thing we want to do. Maybe it is. But I'm going to start putting my cards away as I finish talking. But you can do it. There's nothing stopping you but you. And if some of you say, oh, well, I'm in this situation, you're choosing that. You're choosing that. It's almost like, I mean, obviously I know things are hard, don't get me wrong. But making the hard decisions is difficult. Making the decision to, it's almost like sometimes for individuals, success is scary. It's scary to me. Sometimes it's things I can't even imagine. It's like, wow, I can't even imagine having that. But you can. You can have it. You can do it. You can, if you dream it, you can do it. Isn't that like a Disney line or something? I don't know. Anyways, incredible reading this week. Hope you all have a wonderful last week of May. I will be most likely posting something more on this platform. I don't know yet. Okay, well, leave a comment if anything resonated, if you liked anything, if you didn't like anything. I think this was a great reading. It was powerful. I'm dropping everything. It was powerful. You're powerful. You're amazing. You can do anything that your heart desires if you really just choose it. Love you. Bye.